Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. I felt like not that I need to owe an explanation, but I thought I'd update you guys on where I've been. Ignore me keeping my thing up. I'm getting my haircut tomorrow, and it doesn't look great, so I've put one of those, I don't even know what you call them, but from my mother. Yeah, I suppose talking about what I've done the past year. I mean, we're slowly approaching the end of the year. I do want to continue YouTube, but I'll get into that. It just might not be the same YouTube that you expect from me, or maybe it will be. I don't know. Anyway, hi. I've obviously uploaded little videos here and there throughout the year, even recently when it comes to Stranger Things and Interview with the Vampire, and of course my last video, which was the Talamasca review. So yeah, it's been a very different year for me. I appreciate still getting comments and even from people that maybe aren't even subscribed, but they're just asking, am I gonna start reacting to stuff again? What have I been doing? As a lot of you, or some of you, or maybe none of you might know, that I am an actor, or I intend to be a bigger actor. I intend that my full-time career would be in acting. So I spent a lot of this year very much figuring that out, and also doing acting work. For example, this is something that I filmed a few months ago. However, if you are from the United Kingdom, you will be familiar with the TV series Coronation Street, which I appear in about 5 shots. I will show little screenshots here. I don't watch Coronation Street. I don't like Coronation Street, but it was a nice experience, especially considering my family watched the show. But along with Coronation Street, I don't have any pictures or anything because none of them are out, but I have been filming for countless other television shows this year as a supporting artist. Multiple episodes of a TV show called After the Flood, which would be season 2. After Flood season 1's out right now. So if I'm in a trailer of any of these things, I will react to that trailer. I filmed with Alan Cumming. If you're familiar with Alan Cumming, he played Nightcrawler in the X-Men films. But I shared a scene with Alan Cumming, which was incredible. I don't have any lines. Not too long ago for a TV show called Tip Top by Russell T Davies, who does Doctor Who. So it's been an exciting past few months doing work that, I've always wanted to do. Getting that experience on set, even if it's not lines or anything like that, it is experience on set. It is flexing that acting muscle of living and breathing in a world that isn't real, but you're meant to convince everyone it is real. And that's been a fantastic experience for me. Over the past couple months, I've been developing my material when it comes to show reels, which I'll post at some point, my show reel. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's a great step in the right direction. Updated headshots, I'm back on Spotlight, if you're familiar with that. Currently applying for agents as well. So I've been doing a lot of things, a lot of proactive things, and I just feel like when it comes to YouTube, I've just not enjoyed it as much as I used to. I think when I was demonetized for 5 months, it took a massive toll on my mental health, and it also took a massive toll on the channel, and I never really recovered since then. I think the closest I came from recovering was when I was actively reacting to Interview with the Vampire, something that I intend to continue to make videos for on this channel because ultimately, when you make YouTube videos, you kind of have to keep making YouTube videos until you realize what hits and what clicks and what is kind of your, not niche, but because I was still doing well with other videos, but something that was consistent enough that I was getting enough traction and views, and Interview with the Vampire seemed to be a massive outlet for me. Because, YouTube very much is my job. As much as I enjoy talking about stuff, For a period of time, this was my job. This is how I make money. So whenever I do upload YouTube videos, it is the intention of making money, but it also is the intention of also having something I genuinely want to talk about. And for the time that I've been doing YouTube, I think there was a lot of times where I was making videos and doing things that I didn't particularly want to do, but it did well. For example, Doctor Who. I don't like Doctor Who, but I made countless Doctor Who videos because I knew it would do well. And I also wanted to go in with an open mind. However, I didn't like it, and I kind of continued it and put on a brave face. Not that I was faking my reactions, but I was cutting out the parts where I was maybe a little disinterested or a little, I don't know what the word is, but I just wasn't enjoying it. Moving forward with the channel, I have an idea of keeping it kind of acting, film related. I would love to, even if this is just for me, might not even be for you, but for me is kind of recreating real movie scenes, whether that's playing one character or playing multiple characters. That's just a way of me of kind of, again, flexing my acting muscle and improve my versatility. Of course, I'll kind of be doing impressions of these actors, but I also want it to be where I still very much turn it into my own performance, but keeping the accents and certain line deliveries the same. I do think that doing impressions is a way of developing your acting ability. Jim Carrey did it for a long time before he became a very successful actor. He loved doing impressions. So there's still videos I want to make, but I want to ask you, if you are still interested in watching me on YouTube, drop below what kind of videos you would like me to make. However, I do want you to be a little conscious of, when I made reaction videos that were an hour episodes, it was I wasn't just reacting for an hour and you were going to see the video. It was me reacting for an hour, setting up for 5-10 minutes, reacting for an hour, sending the footage, which took 10-15 minutes, and then editing for an hour, and then doing the thumbnails so when I do one episode of a TV show, I'm doing multiple hours. So when I'm doing multiple hours and I get back £1, I feel like I have 2 hours for £1. It just doesn't seem worth it. So I'll happily be taking suggestions, but I suppose look at my channel, see what's done well, and maybe, suggest what you would be interested in, whether that is simply me just turning on a microphone and talking to you guys about anything, whether that's predictions for the Oscars, or whether that's my most anticipated whatever, or some breaking news has just come out and let's talk about it. That sort of stuff. Trailer reactions, you will get them from time to time, but they will be for massive trailers that I'm super excited for, such as Interview with the Vampire. But I think that's it for me. That's what I've been doing. I've been acting. I've been depressed. This year has been one of the best and worst years of my life, for multiple different reasons. So it's been very challenging for me. So I think that's also a reason I've probably not been as active. I've just not had that kind of motivation. I kind of fell out of love with making YouTube videos. Anyway, I'm not a massive YouTuber, so some of you might not even give a crap. But that's it. That's all I want to say. Thank you all for watching. Again, I deeply appreciate you watching at all. I deeply appreciate you if you've even made it this far into the video. Drop your comments. If I don't get any comments or suggestions that I think will do well, then I suppose you won't see much from me, except when I'm posting an acting video or a short film or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.